Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to the channel for a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 discussion video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I think need to be fixed or balanced in 2020. And there are a lot of things in this game probably that could be mentioned on this list, but these are just 5 of the ones that I thought could really use some changes. Now, there's going to be a combination of nerfs and also a few things that just need to be tidied up a little bit, so make sure you guys let me know down in the comments if I missed anything on this list, because I'm sure there are a ton of things to go over. So if there's anything that you guys think needs to be balanced or fixed in Battlefront 2, let me know in the comments section below. Anyways, for today's video, let's go for 500 likes in the first 24 hours. There should be a lot of hype for Battlefront 2 right now with the Scarif update potentially coming in the next couple of days. We should be getting the CT tonight or tomorrow night, which is really exciting, and I'm super pumped to get into Scarif. But that's not what we're here for. We are here for the discussion video today. So let me get into it with number 1. Number 1 on the list, and you guys will know this as one of my personal favorite things to complain about, it is Anakin's ability loop. Now, Anakin's ability loop, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is the fact that he can chain multiple abilities together that have multiple knockdown effects. I'm okay with him combining moves together, but the fact that they have a knockdown effect one after another makes it really hard if you get caught by it, and you're pretty much insta-killed in any situation. The main combination I'm talking about is his pull into his heroic might. This knockdown effect can then lead into his passionate strike, which is a 3-move combo that does an absolute ton of damage. Now, I'm okay with these moves being put together to do a decent amount of damage. Anakin should be strong, he is the chosen one of course, but in saying this, I don't think he should be able to have back-to-back knockdown effects. If you get pulled by Anakin, sure, you should land on the ground, but if he heroic mights you, there should be a certain window of time before you can be knocked down again, because you all know how difficult it is when you get ragdolled 2 or 3 times in a row by force abilities, how difficult it can be to recover from, and 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to end up dead. So I would like to see this improved. I don't know if they could still just do damage for both the moves but only have the knockdown on the first move. So for example, you get pulled over, you take damage and you fall to the ground, you stand up, they hit you with heroic might, and yes, you take damage, but you don't fall to the ground on the second move. I think this would really help control the ragdoll spam and almost insta-death for heroes and infantry. Obviously the infantry would still die because the combination of moves does enough damage to kill them, but if you're playing as a hero like a Bosk or Iden or someone like that, it gives you a little bit more chance of survivability, although you're probably going to be hacked to death afterwards anyways. So that's number 1 on the list. Moving into number 2 is vehicle balancing. Now, vehicles are extremely powerful in Battlefront 2, and so they should be. They are vehicles, they use explosives, they should do a decent amount of damage. However, the issue that I have with vehicles is the amount of damage they can do for the battle point cost that they currently have. A lot of vehicles like the speeder bikes, any of the tanks, the ATST, they don't cost a ton of battle points, and for something like that to be able to do 400, 500, 600 damage to a hero at any given time makes them 100% overpowered. You guys can roast me in the comments section saying, oh, this is just coming from someone who likes to play heroes, but if you think about it, it's kind of true. The speeder bike costs what, 300 battle points or something ridiculous like that, and it can take a hero from full health down to nothing in one use of the middle ability. I think this is really unbalanced, and I feel like either the battle point cost should be increased or the damage should be decreased. So either way it would work. I think it's a potential good change for Battlefront 2. Now, the third thing on the list is the First Order Jet Trooper, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love playing as the First Order Jet Trooper. It is a lot of fun and it's one of my favorite reinforcements to use, but even I can admit that this thing is ridiculously powerful. With the First Order Jet Trooper, you can 100% take a hero from full health down to nothing, even if they are a lightsaber hero that is blocking. If you fly above them and you just hover over their head and shoot down on them, there's absolutely nothing they can do, and you have enough time in that jetpack when you're hovering to take a lightsaber hero down to 0 health. Now, if you guys don't believe me, watch this clip that I'm going to be inserting here. This shows me flying above an Anakin, melting him from full health down to nothing in one use of the jetpack, just hovering above his head, and then proceeding to do the same thing to Finn in the next use of the jetpack. So this shows 100% that this reinforcement is too powerful and definitely needs a nerf, regardless of how much fun it currently is. So I'll let that clip roll for you guys now, and I will see you with number 4 in just a second. Alright, so now that you guys have seen how powerful the First Order Jet Trooper can be, let's talk about number 4. And number 4, I'm probably going to get some hate in the comment section for. It is Darth Vader. For the longest time now, Darth Vader has been ridiculously overpowered, and yes, he should be very powerful, he should be tanky, he should be hard to kill, because, well, he's Darth Vader, and why shouldn't he be? But I don't think this justifies just how hard he is to take down. With the right star cards, Darth Vader can get 1,000 health at certain times when he's using his middle ability, and this makes him so hard to take down. Not only does he get damage reduction when he chokes people, he also gets damage reduction, increased damage, all the benefits of that middle ability, and when you have a bonus health card on him to start with, that makes him almost impossible to take down. I have seen Vader's deflecting and taking out like 4 or 5 enemies at a time, and for me, I don't play Vader a whole lot anymore because I'd seen this and I think it's a little bit cheesy. But for those of you guys that don't believe me, some of you guys would have seen in my recent live stream that I was playing Vader with 300 ping and I still managed to get like a 44 kill streak, and there were times where I was getting overwhelmed by multiple enemies, but I didn't feel in trouble at all because Vader is just that tanky. But like I said before, yes, he should be powerful, yes, he should be able to take a lot of hits, but I just think it's a little bit too much currently with the use of his middle ability. It should be reduced down a little bit. Maybe not take away the damage reduction or the bonus health card, but maybe just bring his overall health down a little bit, or just tone down the effects of his ability. I'm not sure how you would do it, but I definitely think it needs to be done. Now, finally on the list, it's not really a nerf or a buff that I think needs to happen, it is just a general bug fix, and it is to do with lightsaber combat. Currently, lightsaber combat in the game is extremely buggy. Hit detection is awful. It's probably at one of the worst states it's currently been in, and I think this has to do not only with bad hit detection but also with the roll window for the blaster heroes and also infantry. Now I'm going to start with the lightsaber hit detection. There are times where you could be swinging endlessly at enemies while you're running after them and you just can't hit them. This even happens sometimes when you're swinging at an enemy that is right in front of you. Sometimes you can't hit them, and especially so when they're running away from you, they become even more difficult to hit. So I think the hit detection definitely needs a tidy up. On top of this, the rolling window is quite large, making it very easy to roll around lightsaber heroes, and while this can be great while playing a blaster hero, it makes it extremely frustrating for those of us playing the lightsaber heroes. And I'm sure you guys have all dealt with a roll spammer, especially someone that plays like a Han Solo with 3 rolls on their actual character. This can be crazy hard to hit sometimes, and it ends up getting you killed a lot of the time because you can't actually hit that player, and it gives them time for their team to catch up and get in front of you. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the roll is a great counter to swing spammers and people that don't know how to control their lightsabers. However, when you're playing skillfully and not just swing spamming and you still can't hit the enemy, I think either that roll window or the lightsaber hit detection needs to be fixed and tidied up so that you have a better chance of wiping out that enemy that you're going after. Currently, it's in a pretty broken state, and I find that I do it myself, so I am guilty of this, but I know it is a great way to survive. I just also think that there is a huge window where it doesn't take much skill at all to time your roll so that a lightsaber hero misses you. If they reduce this window where you roll and don't get hit down a little bit, I think it would take much more skill and better timing to actually complete a successful roll without the enemy hitting you. But that does it for this video today, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this list, and also if there's anything else that I should have mentioned in this video. Like I said, I'm probably going to get some hate down in the comments for some of these things because I know my influence does go a long way. If it does end up leading to like a Darth Vader nerf or a vehicle nerf or something like that, I know someone's going to blame me, but I definitely think it's worth discussing because some of this stuff is just ridiculously overpowered, or in the lightsaber combat's case, it definitely needs to be fixed and tidied up. So they're worth bringing up, they're worthwhile mentioning to bring balance to the overall situation of the game. Anyways, that is it from me today, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will see you very soon with another one and hopefully some details on Scarif. Thank you again for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
The Sith are all powerful. You are no match for me.